Welcome to today's video, guys. So today I've been sitting here doing some work and I've been thinking about so many things that came into my mind. I decided to reject and push away and do something more productive instead. I used to be a gamer who just got home from school or from work, just booted up my PC, played a game, went to bed, repeat. And I kind of regret a lot of those hours because I did nothing with those hours. But there is also a version of me who one day decided to quit. I uninstalled a lot of the games. I stopped going online on Discord, writing my friends if we wanted to play a game. I went to the gym. I started reading. I started listening to podcasts. I started researching. I'm starting to understand finance. I'm starting to understand investing and crypto and banking and all those things that are actually valuable in real life. Because we all have this idea of building a character inside a game, and we build it up with the best weapons, the best armors, we grind the XP to complete the boss, to raid. But in real life, we don't want to do any of this because in a video game, you know the quest. You can literally read the quest log and you can read the rewards. So you know if I do X, I get Y. And the reason why it's so difficult to a lot of you guys and to me back then was because you didn't know what you have to do to achieve a certain outcome. You just knew that you wanted this outcome, but you don't know the journey there. And I can tell you that the journey there is actually quite difficult, but it's easier than you would expect. The reason why you're not taking that leap of faith, the reason why you're not doing it is because you're afraid. You're afraid of failing. You're afraid of deciding to achieve something, but you didn't achieve it. You didn't even probably attempt. You just half-assed did something. Like you went to the gym twice because you wanted to get in shape. Why did you stop? Do you think that Lionel Messi started playing football and he was good after 2 days? No, he kept going. He kept going. He kept going. And one day he realized how good he actually was. Sometimes it takes a while to hone a skill to actually realize how good you are. When we're talking about talent and like natural talent, you cannot just go in on day one and be a superstar. The only way to realize talent is when you work so hard that over a period of time you will grow faster than the other guys who spend the same amount of time and effort. Because you had talent, you got more out of those hours. And it's the same when you're going through life. There's always these two versions of you. And it's not like some parallel universe, there's two versions living side by side. No. It's that every day there's so many choices, so many thoughts, so many ideas that come through your head. You know that the successful version that you want to be out there, you know that that guy would do this, he would do that. Then there's the loser version of you, who also always exists. Even in the most strict productive person ever, they still have this person. They just decide to shut him out, make him quiet, and only listen to the successful version of them. But this guy, he decided not to go to the gym. He decided to open up League of Legends and play all day instead of going to the gym. When he had a business idea, when he had a friend who offered him an opportunity, he was like, nah, bro, I don't think I have time because you did all those other things that is wasting your time. The successful version of you, he said, all right, now I actually have something to commit to, something I want to spend my time and energy on, something I can perfect, something I can hone a skill that in the future might give me the future and the freedom that I actually want. Because I don't think there is anybody who's waking up in the morning at 7 o'clock and it's like, yes, I gotta go to work. Like, yes, you can like your work, you can like your coworkers and all that, but I think everybody wants to have some kind of freedom. They don't want somebody else to decide when they have to work, where they have to work, how they have to work. There's always this kind of freedom of being able to go wherever you want. You can afford the things you want. You can drive the car you want. You can give your family, your children, all the gifts and the freedom in the world to do whatever they want with their creative soul. But there are so many things that's holding us back, and most of it is fear. And that is this loser. Because you know deep down that you are not this perfect version, this successful guy that you want to be yet. But the thing is with confidence. Confidence is basically your reputation with yourself. And you can't just flip that from one day to another. Some people will try and fake it, but that will not change the decisions they make every day. Because if you know that you are a hardworking guy, whenever you want to play a game, whenever you want to watch the movie, even when nobody's watching, you decided not to do it and do the hard work. You decided to go to the gym. You decided to meal prep. You decided to read that book. You know that you are not a lazy person. So that means you increased your reputation with yourself, which is why your confidence is better, because now when you see a task, when somebody asks you something, you know that you're a guy who's not afraid of doing the difficult work. So your reputation with yourself became better, which means that you are ready to take on the task, even if it's something you don't know how to achieve or how to complete yet. You know that you can find a way to get there. You know that you can read a book. You know that you can find a YouTube video who explains how to do it, and you will find a way. But if you're the guy who's used to just letting all these lazy thoughts win every single day, you're probably afraid, like, oh, I don't know if I can do this hard work. I don't know if I am able to achieve this. Like, once you start picking all the right things every single day, once you pick the right choices, you'll realize that it's all momentum. That you will think of yourself as somebody who will fix things, who is doing difficult shit. Something I learned in my prep, when things got so hard, I was so hungry, I was so tired, I was having a rough leg day, I had 1 hour of Stairmaster, barely eating anything. And the only thing I could think of is, I cannot stop. Because if I stop, now I will associate myself with a quitter, with one of those guys who just gave up because things got difficult. I had to do it because I wanted to prove myself that I was not a quitter. I was somebody who would actually take on a challenge and complete it, no matter how tough it was. Because I know that that version of me, the version of me I am dreaming of becoming, the guy who's successful, who has anything he could ask for, he would not quit. He would kept going. So I had to keep going, even though in that moment that was the only thing I wanted to do was to quit. And now I'm on the other side of it, and that is something that I'm super proud of, is that I went through the difficult shit. Because now I know, once I see a great challenge, let's take the reference for playing a video game. You see the quest, but you also see you have to slay a very difficult boss. You need a lot of experience, a lot of gear. You have to grind quests and do side missions and all that shit to complete this boss, but you see the reward, how great it is. We all know that the greatest rewards comes from the most difficult raids. It's the same in real life. Doing very difficult things in life will reward the greatest rewards. So why are you afraid of doing these difficult things? Why are you afraid of taking risk? Why are you afraid of doing what else nobody else wants to do? There's a reason nobody else wants to do it. It's because it's difficult. They're afraid of not succeeding. But what's the worst thing that can happen? Like, you have the quest on your timeline. It will expire one day. It's like a weekly quest. It will expire at some point, but the rewards are there. It's not that you have to grind from 1 to 99 in one day. You can take it step after step, but you have to do something every day to get closer to achieving the goal. You can just grind a little bit every day, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. You don't have to be an absolute savage grinding day after day after day after day. Just do a little bit whenever you have time to. If it's just recording a video, if it's just reading on a topic, if it's just sending just one cold email, just do something every single day. And you will actually be doing something towards it. It will both feel good, but you will always see rewards out in the real world. And you can build the character with the great armor, with the high intellect, with the high stats and strength. You can have all the things you want if you just go for it. At least try. Because I know the only thing that I have regretted in life is all those days I didn't work on myself, on my future. I have never regretted making mistakes, doing stupid shit, because yes, I have done a lot of stupid shit. There's so many things I regret. There's so many things I wish I had done in another way, but I'm actually happy that I did something. You will never regret actually doing something, because you'll win or you'll learn. So that's it for today. I hope you liked the video. I hope you got something out of it. Leave a like, comment down below if it provoked some thoughts in you. And if you want to, please subscribe. That will help me a lot in my journey to start pushing out this content. It takes a while for the algorithm to catch up. So thank you so much for watching. It's time. You can do it. You know you can do it. You want to do it. So why are you not doing it? Why are you not doing it? Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.